What's up? Welcome into your Buckeye Rush Hour for a Wednesday, July 26, 2023. What is up? Hopefully you having a good day, middle of the week, the old hump day. It's just downhill from here. Just a couple days left. Or you can start the weekend early. Who's to say? It's your call. It's your life. Live it. So today we're going to talk Harbaugh suspension. I'm going to get your takes. Hit the live chat comments. Give me your thoughts. I'm going to run through it. What it means, what it doesn't mean, all the shit. But first, like and subscribe, please. That's a high priority. And it's free. Costs you nothing. If you want to do more, throw a super chat my way or a super thanks. Whatever the super duper is, throw it. If you're on Facebook, throw some stars my way. Apparently, that's a big thing nowadays. I will take 2 Paris Hiltons and one, who's the chick from Silver Linings Playbook? One of those. Anyway, our guy, Tyvis Powell, will be joining the Big Ten Network every Saturday morning for their, what do they call it? Their tailgate, Big Ten tailgate thing. That's awesome. Tyvis has like a smile made for TV. He's always upbeat. He's got the energy, positivity. He'll be perfect for that. So another Buckeye on BTN. What could be better? All right, so let's talk Jimmy Hardball's. So NCAA and Jimmy's lawyer, Jimmy's getting upset. NCAA and his lawyer are working toward 4-game suspension over recruiting investigation. The penalties are because of alleged false statements he originally made to NCAA investigators. So the negotiation's not yet finalized, last I saw, and it still has to be approved by the NCAA Committee on Infractions, which could take days or weeks. Shocker with the NCAA, right? The committee does have the authority to adjust penalties if they think that he deserves a little extra slap on the wrist or whatever. But so the 4 games is nothing. I mean, let me pick the 4 fucking games. It'd be more interesting. But the first 4 games, and he's only suspended for the game day, so he can work with the team throughout practice all week. They're all home games too, by the way. East Carolina, UNLV, Bowling Green, and Rutgers, first week of Big Ten play for them. So not a huge challenge here, but they got a garbage schedule anyway. So not sure you could have found 4 hard games or 4 even halfway difficult games. So Harbaugh's suspension, him and Wolverine staff members committed these recruiting violations. The NCAA said that Harbaugh was dishonest about the violations in the initial meetings with investigators. And then they tried to have a meeting to come to a quick resolution. Back in January, Harbaugh refused to admit he lied to the NCAA staff. And then you also got, this is a beauty for me, former D coordinator Mike McDonald. Yeah, you might remember him. He was handed off by Brother John from the Ravens. Now he's back as DC at the Ravens for Brother John, and he's expected to receive a 1-year show cause penalty. BFD, right? The guy's not going back to fucking college. He's in the NFL now for good. So then you got 2 current Michigan assistants will be suspended for 1 game, I believe. Sharon Moore, the offense coordinator, that's kind of a big deal. And then the tight ends coach, Grant Newsome, not a big deal at all. So Harbaugh's cover-up was worse than the crime, right? As always, that's the way it goes. We saw that with Tress, right? The negotiation shows that Harbaugh acknowledges some sort of dishonesty. So the NCAA considers lying to investigators as a level 1 violation. Okay. So according to NCAA rules right now, a level 1 violation could carry a 6-game suspension and recruiting restrictions, like major restrictions. But we know Tressel lost his job for lying to the NCAA, lost his job. Now it's a max of 6 games for Harbaugh, and it's looking like more like 4. There were also some level 4 level 2 violations. He had meetings with recruits during COVID, dead period, texting a recruit outside of an allowable time period, having analysts perform on-field coaching duties during practice, which he did try and bust Ohio State on. Remember the back and forth over the conference call a few years ago with Ryan Day and Jim Harbaugh. He also had coaches watching players work out via Zoom. Apparently that's a bad thing. Harbaugh refused to sign any document or publicly state that he was untruthful to the NCAA staff. So that's another part of the issue. Basically he was not going to back down from his position. And the NCAA said that he lied. The coach said Harbaugh said he merely forgot. All of this happened, during the January, time of the playoffs and stuff like that. So, and we know about all the stuff with Harbaugh in the NFL, head coaching jobs, that he's trying to go after every year. So, we'll see what happens. Do you guys think Harbaugh should have cooperated, just cooperated from day one with the NCAA? Or do you think he should have just stuck to his guns and made them go for the investigation? Let's see what's going on in the chat. PC is first one in, and he's proud of it. We appreciate you, PC. Full-blooded Buckeye says, poor little Jimmy. PC says, old pocket glizzy, hairball, poor bastard. Odysseus says, Tressel lied to NCAA and got a 6-year show cause. Yep. PC says, my wife and I met Paris Hilton at a fight in Vegas once. She was actually very nice. Really interesting. Did you get her number? It's a better question there. No, just kidding. That would be awkward. Charles Allen, what's up, man? Appreciate you. He says, is anything going to happen to them with the whole N. Smith situation last year? No. You mean Mozzie Smith? No. PC says the suspension doesn't mean anything. They should be able to win those games with their third string coach. Yep. PC says they're coming down on Harbaugh, but it's anyone else. Is anyone else catching penalties? Well, that's a good point, PC, because you saw that the NCAA just levied a big fine on Tennessee for the McDonald's bags full of cash that Jeremy Pruitt was handing out. So apparently cash fines are a thing now, but in this case, a coach gets suspended. I don't understand the difference. Mitchell, what's up? Mitchell Mullins says, sounds like pull my finger. All right. I'll pull your finger. PC says, what would have happened if it was Ryan Day and not Harbaugh? Yeah. Well, you know how Ohio State reacts. They would fucking fire Ryan Day first, then beg the NCAA for no more punishment, or maybe a year bowl ban, a 1-year self-imposed bowl ban. That's what Ohio State would do. That. PC says OSU compliance would have suspended for 6 games on top of whatever the NCAA gave. No, I'd say they fire him, man. They pull us Tressel style. PC says he should have cooperated. He'd have only gotten 1 game suspension. Right, my point. Jeremiah, what's up, man? How you doing? Just to be part of that shit team from Dam Arbor is the only incentive that is needed. Seems like forgetting and lying are the same thing in that piece of crap school. Yeah, forgetting, lying, not answering, basically. This is what happens when you dare the NCAA. Apparently they are. You're welcome, Mitchell. Apparently the NCAA is back in a big way, and they are taking out suckers, laying out fools, and going after anybody except an SEC big time school. They'll go after your mid-level, mid-tier, Tennessee's. They're not going to go after Georgia, Bama, not going to go after Miami, where there's definitely some shady shit going on there. So PC says YouTube blocked Jeremiah's post in the chat. Really? I saw it. Maybe you got your settings on kids mode or something. PC. I saw it. It was the one with poop emojis, right? Anyway, so yeah, I think Harbaugh likes to play everything difficult, and he's a man of his word. Although I seem to recall a tweet from 2015. I believe was it 2015? I forget. Anyway, one of those, what a tangle web we weave when we practice to deceive. So careful what you post on the internet. The internet's forever. Screenshots are forever, and it will come back to bite you in the ass. PC says NCAA would be better served if they went after tampering, especially from SEC schools. Yeah, that's my point. Recruiting inducements, NIL is not supposed to be an inducement to get recruits to your school, but that's how everybody's using it, right? So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The quote was from, was it Emerson? Yeah, I don't remember. Could have been. Jeremiah says, whatever the case, Michigan still sucks. Yes, you are correct, sir. Yeah, NIL inducements are low-hanging fruit. I agree, they are. But everybody's doing it. I mean, that's why they're low-hanging fruit. I get it, but you got your Texas A&Ms, your Bama, Georgia, they're all doing it. Miami, of course. Yeah, Mitchell. Then they go after the top tier in the Big Ten. Exactly. Sir Walter Scott, good job, Odysseus. You nailed it. And for that, you received nothing. Yeah, but a high five for you, Odysseus. Fist bump. Yeah, then they go after the top tier Big Ten teams. Of course, that's what the NCAA does. Badass Buckeye, what's up, Bab? Jimmy took them to McDonald's and got the combo, which is 89 cents more allowed than NCAA guidelines, right? Yeah, just getting a burger isn't just a burger anymore, is it? Yeah. A burger is not a date, is it? Is McDonald's considered a date? If you take a chick to a McDonald's? I guess it's like if you take a recruit to a McDonald's, is that considered a commitment? Or is that considered a recruiting visit? I don't know. Who's to say? Tyler, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Good to see you in the chat. Jeremiah says Michigan sucks. They always sucked and they always will suck, period. That's right, to the point. Tyler says Michigan is and will forever be fucking garbage. Yes. Excellent point, Tyler. Appreciate that. Mitchell Mullins, that was funny. He says, PC says fucking milkshakes cost $5. It's true. Full-blooded Buckeye says, do you think Jim Harbaugh will pull a Pete Carroll and vote for the NFL? I wouldn't be a bit surprised. I mean, if you're Harbaugh and the NCAA is coming after you for this little shit stuff, first of all, I wonder is there something else going on up there that we don't know about? I know we know about the Mozzie Smith gun charge, stuff like that. So is there something deeper, worse? They hired Shemmy Schembechler. He got fired. They had to fire his ass because of some racist tweets or whatever. So Michigan does some weird, stupid shit, man. I can't help it, but wonder what's going on up there. It's like there's something in the water or something. But I think Harbaugh is probably sick of this college football shit, and he's probably been sick of it. And now with you tag on NIL and the portal on top of that, basically free agency, it's like, he's working a lot more than he planned on when he first took that job. So I could see him pulling a Pete Carroll. Yeah, good point. Good point. Full-blooded Buckeye. PC, loving the glizzies, aren't you? He says, is a hot dog a sandwich? Now, see, you're getting into philosophical questions, and it's a little too deep for my brain power. But if you put bread around it, then yes. Mitchell Mullins, if the ice cream machine works. Yeah. PC says Harbaugh wanted to leave before. Why not now? There are huge expectations for a team up north this year. A lot of pressure. I wouldn't be surprised if he did pull the pin. Exactly. PC says the ice cream machine always works. They just clean it and don't want to use it afterward because they'll have to clean it again, right? All right, PC is pulling out all the freaking brain benders. He says, here's another one. Is soup a meal? No, I don't know. Except, well, is chili a soup? If chili is a soup and you get a big bowl of that, that's a meal, right? Maybe some bread with it, cornbread, garlic bread, whatever. So if it's chili, yeah. So I'm going to twist your question and ask it back to you. Is chili a soup? Because if that's a soup, then yes, soup can be a meal. Jeremiah says Michigan is weird, stupid, and the crock of the Big Ten. I agree. All right, I can get philosophical, PC, especially when it comes to food and drink. I ran into this old guy. I was taking a walk. Was it yesterday afternoon? By the way, is it fucking 1,000 degrees in every city in the United States right now, or what? I know I live down here in the bowels of hell, but it seems like everyone I talk to, it's like 1,000 degrees. It's 100 degrees everywhere, 110, 115. Anyway, so I'm taking this walk, and this old guy in the neighborhood, I just say hi to him once in a while. He's out walking. He walks like twice as far as me, of course. He's probably 20 years older than me, but he gave me an awesome recipe for an espresso martini. So, sorry, just checking on the chat. PC says, dang, I didn't think of that. Of chili. Good call. I'm not seeing hardly any of Jeremiah Yoder's posts. That's weird. I'm seeing all of them. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the problem is there, PC. PC says it's 107 there. But anyway, so an espresso martini, is that considered, while we're on the subject of, slicing up what is and isn't, is that considered a girly drink? Is anything that ends in teeny, is that a girl drink? Or what about a regular martini? Because I'll drink the shit out of an extra dirty martini with some blue cheese olives. That's not sweet at all. It's not girly, in my opinion. That's like old school, Mad Men kind of TV show drink. And if you go to a steakhouse, you got to get an extra dirty martini, in my opinion. But let me check on the chat here while I'm just talking about weird shit. Badass Buckeye says Harbaugh needs to get an offer first, and so far he's been turned down twice, right? Yeah, exactly. One was in person, that Minnesota job, but I think the Denver job was last year, this past January, and that was more of a Zoom meeting or a Zoom interview or something. I don't think he went there, but Mitchell says 93 here in Southeast Kentucky. See, it's fucking insane everywhere. Jeremiah says PC probably got his phone in Dam Harbor. That's a good one. Odysseus says even weirdo Jim Irsay turned him down. Yeah. What's that tell you? Talk about two peas in a pod. Both named Jim. Irsay obviously owns the Colts. Harbaugh played for the Colts. Yeah, those guys should have been butt buddies. PC says regular martini is good. That Cosmo crap's for girls, though. Okay. What about the espresso martini, though? It's got coffee, which is good. Everybody drinks coffee, right? And vodka, right? And I think you can mix in some sweetener there if you want. And then the old guy I was talking to, back to that story, he does a scoop of ice cream in it. Now, is that a sundae? You've suddenly turned vodka and coffee into a sundae. Getting deep here in the food wars. Odysseus says James Bond drink of choice can't be girly. That's excellent point, Odysseus. I agree 1,000%. Tyler says, no, I like all types of drink. Well, I used to be in the Army. PC says, Jeremiah saw that one. No, I didn't. It actually works. Mitchell says, born and raised in Seabus, now living in purgatory. You're just like me, Mitchell. I was recruited by Ohio State to go behind enemy lines. I'm down here in SEC territory, as you are, Mitchell. You're in SEC territory. We are infiltrating the ranks. We're turning their people against the SEC. I've already got a couple. One ex-wife definitely is a Buckeye fan now. Speaking of glizzies, right, PC? You love that. Now, my current wife doesn't watch football, so on the fence. At least she went to Florida and UCF, so I definitely cured her of that Gator shit. So worked there. But anyways, yeah, me and Mitchell, born and raised in Ohio, but we're in SEC territory. Jeff's over in Orlando. He's my brother. We're both here infiltrating the South. And one day, if they try and rise up, me and Jeff will be already in place and take out some fools from behind. PC says that Team Up North coach from a couple months ago, what kind of computer violations were those? Yeah, we haven't heard a bit about that guy hacking into people's email accounts. Weird how that works. Pretty tight-lipped office over there in the Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor is a whore. PC says, okay, you lost me at Sunday. No, it's a cocktail, right? An espresso martini, but if you add ice cream to it, is that a sundae? I don't know. Seems like it could be. Full-blooded Buckeye. I'm on my way down to SEC territory. All right, stop by, full-blooded. Pour you a drink. Mitchell, I'm only one person. Hey, it takes a band of us. We got a band together. I got you. I got me. I got my brother Jeff over in Orlando. I got this west coast of Florida locked down. So we just have to band together, get coordinated, and when the rebellion happens again, we'll be in place. Bilal, what's up, man? Good to see you. Been a little while. The man who's formerly known as Weirdo Ball or Creep Ball is now Cheat Ball. I like it. I like all the balls. PC says, Joe, you got your Breaking Boom prepped for Sunday? Aaron Scott commitment? Not yet. I'll have one. That's at 6:30, by the way. We go live at 8. So again, hopefully this Sunday we will actually have something to drink too. Last Sunday was more just drinking out of depression, which is every evening, actually. Just kidding. No. But yes, if Aaron Scott does commit, PC, I will have a breaking news segment. Promise you, guaranteed. PC says, I'm down with some White Russian. Oh, yeah, I used to drink the shit out of those, man. those go down quickly. It's like chocolate milk, man. PC asks, Jeff and Sean don't call into the rush hour yet. They got real jobs. Sean kind of does. He's a sales guy. But Jeff has a landscaping company, so he's probably sitting on a lawnmower at this hour every day. PC says, oh, okay, good deal. Either way, you'll have something to drink to and talk about, I guess. Yeah. If Aaron Scott does commit to, well, either way, like we talked about the KVA commitment to Notre Dame last Sunday night. It was right, a couple hours after his commitment to Notre Dame. So we talked about it for a little bit. Then obviously we'll be talking about Aaron Scott because it's going to be juicy no matter where he goes. If he does not go to Ohio State and goes to the other place, it's going to be pretty dicey. And I expect you guys to come in and blast him. So in the chat. But either way, yes, we will be drinking. We'll see how wasted Sean is. A couple of weeks ago, man, that dude was fucking stoned. Jeez. But yeah, Jeff and Sean like to dabble in the greenery. I don't like the smell of that stuff. I don't care if you smoke it or not. It doesn't bother me one bit. I could walk outside and smell it from the beach, but I just don't like the smell. It's like that skanky kind of cat piss smell sometimes. Mitchell says a house divided against itself cannot stand. No, it cannot. PC says hard to compete with Jesus, Mom, and Santa Claus. Exactly. Odysseus, don't see how any kids would want to go play for Harbaugh. Yeah. That dude continues to just do stupid shit. Like I said before, they do everything fucking weird there, man. PC says, I heard that one talking about Sean being high. Yeah. He was baked, sauced or something. Yep. All right, boys. 5:01. Time to punch out. Oh, hey, we got 32 people in here. That's nice. Appreciate you guys. It's a good turnout for a Wednesday, the old hump day. Don't forget, you can always hit me with your topic ideas, suggestions. Oh, I got a quick one for you. Hope you guys are still in there. This is during the season idea. What do you think about doing? Would you be interested in a rewatch party if we can figure it out a way to, how they do the condensed games on Big Ten Network? They compress it down into an hour. So what if we do a rewatch, say like Sunday afternoon? Usually those are out by like noon or 2:00, depending on how late the game was. If it's a night game, sometimes it's later. But what do you guys think about doing a rewatch, 1 hour of the game, and we'll have a chat going, watching the game. So I think I have a website that will stream the game and we can have a chat. And I hope it's free. I got to do some investigating, but just want to know what you guys think of that idea. And we may also do the rush hour every day of the week, Monday through Friday, not on Saturday, obviously. But and then what do you think about post game? You want to talk after the game, unless it's a night game. I usually go to bed by if it's a night game, as soon as the freaking thing's over. But we could reconvene on Sunday morning, or we also got Sunday afternoon. But a lot of people watch NFL. But let me know what you guys think about rewatch or recap. A call-in show, or just something like this, a live show where you guys get in, give me your takes, and and I read them off, but let me know. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to jump, and we'll be back on Friday live. As always, you got your daily Buckeye Blitz every day of the week, early in the morning for you. So we'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.